What's up, guys? It's Amon, and today I want to kind of take a change of direction a little bit because this guy, if you guys don't know, this channel is about uh, mindset as well as health and fitness, and so I talk a lot about the physical side of health and fitness, but that's nothing if you don't have the proper mindset when it comes to health and fitness. And there's so many challenges that happen to us on a day-to-day basis, and most of them are mental, right? So only every so often we have a physical challenge. I mean, we might have a physical challenge like whenever we work out, we physically challenge ourselves, but generally speaking in life, there are much less physical challenges than there are mental challenges. And even physical challenges are mental challenges because you overcome them because of your mindset. So your state of mind is everything. It's everything. So that's why I want to touch on that a bit, and I want to talk specifically about if you guys are going through some sort of a challenge, and if you're facing a challenge, and it looks like you can't overcome it. It looks like something like you're scared. You feel backed into a corner. You don't know what to do. Maybe it's an addiction that you're dealing with. Maybe it's a bad habit. Maybe it's a uh, some other sort of a crisis. Maybe it's a financial crisis. Maybe it's a health crisis. Maybe it's a family crisis. Maybe it's a spiritual crisis. Um, but if you're dealing with that and you feel like there's no hope, put that thing back in the middle. It's too loud. And you feel like there's no hope, then this is for you. Okay, so let me just simplify this. Everything that you are going through, the challenges that you're facing, are basically they're basically highlighting areas where you have a we could say a weakness. We don't have to call it a weakness. If that triggers you for some point, call it something else. But some sort of a weakness, right? Where you have some sort of a weakness. That's why it's a challenge. If you didn't have some sort of a weakness there, then it wouldn't be a challenge. And I don't care what the situation is, that's true of the situation. Um, so that's the first thing to realize, right? It's like, what am I, first of all, like, what is it that I need to do to remedy this situation? And it's always to like go inside and figure out from there, right? So it's like, what can I do physically? But in order to do what I need to do physically, I first have to do what I need to do mentally. So I have to figure out mentally, what have I been not looking at? What have I been avoiding? Where have I been stagnant? And you look at those areas first, and then once you figure that out, you'll have this sort of epiphany where you'll feel so much better just from that, because you're like, man, I've been, you know, falling off here, or stagnant there, or I didn't take action here, or I've been lazy with my thoughts, or I, could have been kinder to that person, or whatever it is, right? I could have taken better care of myself. I could have worked out. I could have eaten healthier. I could have meditated more. Whatever it is, whatever it may be. And so that's the first thing, right? Is to realize that, and to take that ownership, full on ownership, whatever it is. And it may be something you may be like, well, what about the flat tire? Like I didn't have any part in that. How is that highlighting my character weaknesses? Well, it may be highlighting that you're impatient. It may be highlighting that you're always going to do things at the last minute. And if you were early, then you wouldn't have had to worry about the flat tire because you would have had time to fix it. It could be that you have a short temper and little things upset you. And maybe you need to look at that and think about having a being slower to anger, or being slower to get into negative emotion, right? And being less affected by the external. But all these things are happening for us. They're not happening to us. So that's the main message that I want to communicate with you guys, is these things are happening for you, not to you. And by taking full ownership, I'm talking 100% ownership. It's nobody else's fault. It's not just bad luck. Take full ownership for your part in whatever it is, even if it seems like it wasn't your fault at all. Still take full ownership. By doing that, you take the power in the situation. Now you have all the power to do something about it. When you get into that mindset, you'll know what to do, whatever it is. It may be the simplest thing, but you'll know what it is. So it'll become clear for you. And then when you do it, it'll be like effortless, right? Because you're already there mentally. So whatever the thing is, sometimes it'll be the smallest little shift, but it'll make all the difference in the world. So yeah, I'm planning on doing more of these type of videos with mindset because I feel like it's so simple when it comes to diet and exercise. I mean, there's a lot of nuances, and I touch on those, but with the mindset, people have a lot more confusion, and I think people need a lot more help with that. So I'm here to help you guys. So I hope this helps, and I'll be making more in the future, in the near future. So I hope you guys enjoy. If you do, let me know. If you want to hear me talk about anything, if you have any questions or anything like that, leave them in the comments, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.